Tonight, a man killed over the weekend is mourned by family.
And the plan is ready. Did the governor read it? He responds to the heart of Illinois.
Plus, the incident in the Windy City that shook the foundations. 25 News at 6 starts now.
From WEEK, your home team. This is 25 News at 6.
No time to rest. Earlier today, a man was shot in the chest in Peoria. As police process that scene, there's another investigation into a separate officer-involved shooting from last Friday that left another man dead. Good Wednesday evening, everyone. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Jessica Cook. Police say two men allegedly ran from a traffic stop. One of them fired at officers who then shot back. It's tonight's top story. Now, the man who died after Friday night's officer-involved shooting has been identified as 25-year-old Trayshawn Shields. Today, Gabby Guerrero spoke to one of his family members.
Family members of Trayshawn Shields are still trying to wrap their heads around what happened here Friday night. Shields suffered 2 gunshot wounds, one to his torso, another to his head. Peoria County Coroner Jamie Harwood released.
Thank you, Gabby. Now, police say a gun was found at the scene. Another male suspect allegedly ran from the scene and is still at large now. The traffic stop related to a call of more than 20 shots fired earlier that night.
As we said, a busy night for police. They spent part of their early evening at another shooting, again in Peoria. This one starting about 4 p.m. in the central part of the city, the 200 block of West Republic. Police say they found a man who was shot in the chest, although he was conscious when they arrived.
Turning to the COVID-19 pandemic, Governor J.B. Pritzker says he will not consider any other reopening plans, including the proposed Restore Heart of Illinois plan. Local officials on Friday said they were still waiting to hear from the governor's office in regards to feedback and guidance. Caitlin Pearson, live at the health department with their reaction tonight.
And we do have 25 new cases in central Illinois today, Caitlin. Again, most of them from McLean County. With 17 more people testing positive now, McLean County still holds the highest number of total infections in our area. Peoria, Woodford, and LaSalle counties all added 2 cases today. Tazewell and Livingston 1 each. Area-wide, we are now up to 721 total cases in 14 counties. Going backwards to find more people touched by the coronavirus. That is the effort underway now to improve our contact tracing in Illinois, and it will involve all 97 local health departments collaborating with the state version to use technology as a tool to better quantify how and where COVID-19 is spreading.
Now that testing has ramped up, only about 29% of our known cases are engaged in a tracing process. That's a number we want to push as high as possible to the industry standard of over 60%.
So they do have jobs available, and you can apply now at dph.illinois.gov/COVID-19. We would like to apply for a change in the weather if we could.
Hey, Chuck, I am so tired of that muddy towel being by the back door. When's that change coming in?
So you don't like clouds, you don't like mist, you don't like fog, you don't like chilly conditions, you don't like all that?
Well, the muddy towel's interesting, but the rest of it, no.
Yeah.
Hey, that's for the dogs.
I don't want to even go there with that. But anyway, let's go outside, check it out, see what's happening, because we have cloudy skies and we have mist and we have fog and all that good stuff, and we'll have all the forecast details coming your way in just a couple of minutes from now. Jess?
All right, thanks, Chuck. Well, unemployment continues to be such a big problem throughout the state. We're receiving dozens of calls and emails daily about it. But now an unknown group of people is also worried about identity theft. As Capitol Bureau Chief Mike Militich explains, the issue is with a state database.
After months of waiting to apply for unemployment, some independent contractors and gig workers' personal information may have been leaked. Representative Terry Bryant brought this to the attention of the Pritzker administration.
I don't want to just protect my constituents in the 115th. This is the entire state. Anybody that got on that site from the 11th to the 15th could have been compromised.
Bryant notes this isn't the first time there has been a date.
And that was Mike Militich reporting. The state's House and Senate minority leaders want lawmakers to repeal Governor Pritzker's graduated tax amendment. Now, Democrats did approve this fair tax question. That was last spring, but the constitutional amendment needs approval from you on November 3rd. Republicans feel the tax could further burden many of those struggling from the COVID-19 pandemic and stay-at-home order that crushed Illinois' economy.
This is a kick in the teeth to the small business community, the people that are struggling to survive, the ones that put people to work in Illinois. That's why it's important that we put this in, and it's up to the Speaker and the President to decide whether or not they want to allow this for a fair up or down vote. I just want an up and down vote. That's it.
Governor Pritzker's press secretary released a statement shortly after the news conference, saying in part, by pushing this resolution, the Republican leaders are using this pandemic to advocate for silencing the voices of Illinoisans who now have the opportunity to vote on reforming our tax system.
Health leaders, meanwhile, are trying to research how COVID-19 in kids could lead to multi-system inflammatory syndrome. Alex Makin now has a local pediatrician's view.
Health officials say most kids who get COVID-19 show very few symptoms.
They tend to have a little less respiratory symptoms and more things like stomach ache and so forth.
This causes children to be more silent carriers of the virus.
Children tend to be spreaders.
Definitely something to continue to keep an eye on. Very scary, involving kids. Well, coming up next on 25 News, fewer career options now for a former imprisoned governor.
What Rod Blagojevich can't do anymore in Illinois when we come back.